Hi, I'm Rob from Forest Growers Research, and I'm the project manager for this research project where we've introduced a quick coupler mechanism to an excavator harvester machine to multi-function the tasks that it can perform. The concept came from a visit to Elmia in 2013 by a group of New Zealand logging contractors. They saw a forwarder which had a grapple and a processor and a quick coupler attached to it, and it could switch between one implement and the other and fell, process and extract the logs to the landing. Visit to Elmia prompted Forest Growers Research to look at setting up a quick coupler in New Zealand harvesting operations that would be suitable for the size of equipment that we use. So we needed a coupler that could change between a processor and a grapple and a bucket, and this was all done from the cab of the machine. The partnership involved AB Equipment, who supplied the base machine, the processor and the grapple and the bucket, and the Steelwrist coupler was supplied by Synergy Equipment, who supply other types of attachments to excavators. Forest Growers Research, they funded the purchase of the coupler, and they funded the installation, which was done by Total Hydraulic Solutions. Now, Total Hydraulic Solutions are specialists in the setting up of forestry equipment for harvesting. So they were the logical business to program the computer to make the adjustments between the grapple and the processor. They were able to actually allow the machine computer to talk to the waratah through a CAN bus switch, which is makes the machine adjust the pressures and the flows to suit each application that it has attached. So one of the important things to make this system work was to build a cradle for the processor to sit in, because it's a dangle top, and if that head or the adapter is not held in the right position, it would be very difficult to pick up. Plus it could fall in the dirt and it wouldn't be any good for a harvesting operation. So one of the keys to ensuring this coupler is successful is keeping the fittings clean. So that's a priority. The operator needs to regularly get off and clean out the ports in the hydraulic manifold. It does have a flap that closes over the ports when they're not in use, but there's still grime and dirt gets into those hydraulic fittings. So how the coupler works is that the operator aligns the pins at the rear of the adapter and tucks the coupler around and connects through to the hydraulic manifold, and then once it's engaged, the locking pins actually physically lock the front of the coupler in, and there's a little green tag or a little green button that comes out to show that it's attached and correctly fitted. So changing takes roughly about a minute, depending on where the machine's positioned and what have you, but it's usually about a minute to change over. Now where we see this coupler working is in operations where there's not necessarily high production, but there's a lot of idle time with machines underutilised. So if you're producing 180, 200 tonnes a day and you've got a processor and a grapple on the landing, neither of them are fully utilised. This machine, with its ability to multitask, should solve a lot of those problems, because you've only got one machine and you've only got one operator, and they're doing both functions of both processing and any grapple work that's needed doing, such as shoveling, sorting, stacking, loading trucks. All of those different jobs that the grapple does can be done with this machine. And if you run out of work doing that, then you can put a bucket on and go and form a bit of a track, or dig a deadman if you're in a hauler operation. So we do see a wide range of uses for this particular concept.